What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. If you are a first timer to this channel, then welcome. Thank you guys for being here so much. This is our watch list for Lotto Friday, December 23rd, the last day before the big guy comes on Sunday. So I'm sure you guys are excited for that. My kids are excited for that. I'm ready for it. Hopefully you guys had a great trading today. I know a lot of the guys in the room had a fantastic trading day today. The Griswold Trading Discord. If you want to get in on that, that link is in the description below. Join it. It's free. There is a paid membership portion of that where I give out a ton of great stuff, guys. The top 5 for these watch list videos. You can have one-on-ones with me. I can show you how to do exactly what I do in a little bit more depth, in a more personal one-on-one experience. There's live trading bots in there. They send out live trades throughout the day, live setups, so you don't have to go searching for them. The top 5, like I said, there's a 1-hour Strat course. It teaches you exactly how I trade and what I do to be profitable trading every single day. So make sure you take a look at that. I'm on Twitter at Mr. Clark Griswold. If you want a free 30-day trial to TradingView, that link is in the description below as well. It'll give you a free 30-day trial to their subscription-based service, no obligations. And if you decide to use their sub-service, you get up to $30 off of that subscription service. So let's get started on this watch list, this Lotto Friday list. The first one we've got here is on Pfizer. So Pfizer, we had this 2 down that finished green, and we're going to look for this to trend back to the upside. So when we have the 2 downs, meaning we only broke the low side of the previous candle, that's what we call a 2 down. You can see it's marked with a 2. That's part of the indicator that I've created for you guys, as is this time frame continuity here, which is, coincidentally enough, pointing all to the upside outside of the yearly. So this is giving me a high probability trade that we are going to trend to the upside. So we look for triggers here. We have a hammer candle. That's an actionable signal. Hammer candle meaning the candle just looks like a hammer. It has this big body here with this big long wick. Now the opposite version of that would be a shooter candle or an inverse hammer, where that big body is down here and the wick goes to the top. So hammer candle, 2 down, finish green, because when they finish green, it's a failed 2. Gives me a higher probability that we are going to trend back up in the other direction. So we can look for calls here at $51.70 and look for first targets at $52.16. We will move on to Disney. So Disney, same thing. 2 down, finish green, hammer candle. The time frame continuity isn't there like it was on Pfizer, but as long as the hourly and the daily are pointing in the same direction, I'm okay to take that trade, because when I sit in my trades, guys, I'm sitting in them for 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes, usually not more than an hour. Okay, 2 hours at most, realistically, is what I will sit in a trade for the most part. I mean, there are varying circumstances that will allow me to stay in a trade a little longer, but for the majority, that's it. So I really only need this hourly and this daily pointing in the same direction. So we can look for calls at 86.73. I'm calling these numbers out. The yellow line, that's our trigger. It's on the right-hand side here. And then I've got first and second targets marked out for us. That's on Disney. We'll move on to Nike, NKE. Nike, I thought today would trend down. Well, we gapped down, and then we trended back up. So it's a 2 down. It finished green. We've got full time frame continuity to the upside outside of the year. So we're going to look for calls on Nike at 116.82. We're going to look for first targets at 119.18. And guys, what I'm showing you here is exactly what I do. This is how I do it. Now, if you want to learn how I do it, you're in the right spot. This channel, make sure you're subscribed. Hit the bell. The bell sends out the notifications for when I send out the videos every single day. The watch list, the weekly swings, the monthly swings, and the plentiful amount of learning tools that I put out for you guys every single day. So make sure you guys are subscribed and checking out that stuff. AMC, same thing. We had a 2 down that finished green. So we're going to look for this to trend back to the upside. We'll look for calls at 498. And the first target, normally, right, it's at the top of the candle right here. But because we have this gap, meaning there's no candle between the top and the bottom here, that's we're looking for that gap fill. So that first target becomes the bottom of that candle. That first target is the gap fill. We'll move on to Alibaba, BABA. 2 up finished red, so opposite of what we've been looking at. We can look for puts on Baba at 86.67. First targets marked out for you guys. BIDU, same thing, 2 up red. So again, we'll look for puts here. We've got time frame continuity outside of the month to the downside. So we'll look for puts at 111.46 and good magnitude to the bottom, meaning I've got a lot of room here from a 111.46 to 107.39. A lot of room for that to move and for us to take some profit on it. CL is Colgate-Palmolive. So this is a 2 up green, but it is a hammer candle. And again, it is an actionable signal. So for this, with the time frame continuity, we will look for a continuation. We're going to look for calls at $79.31 and first target, as you see right there with the green line. Comcast has a 2 down green, so we will look for calls back to the upside. We'll take calls with a trigger of, if it pops up there we go, 35.11. First target's at 35.40 on CMCSA. Netflix, computer's slowing down here. Netflix has the inside bar. So again, guys, the inside bars, they don't break the high and they do not break the low of the previous candle. They stay inside the range. It's consolidating. It's also called a 1 candle. You can see by the number 1 that I've got listed there. Again, part of the Strat indicator that I've created for you guys. All the indicators wrapped into one. Comes with a Griswold Gold membership, or you can purchase it separately and you have it for life, one-time fee. Now, what we expect when you see these yellow bars, again, like I said, part of the Strat indicator, you see those inside bars that are yellow, I like to think of those as a spring. And when you load and compact and tighten a spring and you release it, you look for an explosion. And it doesn't always happen, but this is the kind of move we look for, guys. And if you want to know how to play the gaps, see how we opened up below this trigger here? This would have been our trigger point right here to go down. We gapped down. We opened up way, way past that trigger. I'll have a video at the end showing you how to play the gaps. It's really, really simple. Here's a big break of this inside bar right here as an example. And that's the kind of move we're looking for. Does it always happen? No. But the probabilities tell us that it does happen more often than not. And every strategy that you look at, guys, whether it's this one or something else, is based off of probability. And when we look at that probability, we say, yes, it could happen. If it doesn't happen, that's where the risk management comes in. And I'll tell you right now, the very best traders are the ones who manage their risk the very best. So be really good at managing your risk, and you'll do really well. We had a guy 2 days ago in our room. He had 2 failed trades. The third one, he wiped out those 2 losses, plus he had gains. 33% win rate. So don't ask me what the win rate is on this stuff, because it's different for every trader. It depends on how well you are at risk management. And you could have a 70 or 80% win rate and be profitable. You could also have a 70 or 80% win rate and not be profitable because you're terrible at risk management. You can win 5 trades and your one loser wipes out everything. Or you can be like our friend in the room, in the Discord, who lost his first 2 trades. The third trade he took wiped out those 2 losses because he had small losses. Good risk management. And then his third trade wiped out the losses, gave him the gain. He was 1 for 3. 1 and 2 on his trades. 1 win, 2 losses. And he was profitable. Okay? He won 33% of his trades. And he's a profitable trader. Okay? So Netflix inside bar. We can look for calls at 298.88. Puts at 290.81. Procter & Gamble, PG, has that inside bar as well. Here's that explosion we were talking about off of this inside bar. We opened, we triggered, we hit target 1, we hit target 2, we hit the gap target 3. A really good win on Procter & Gamble. We'll look for the exact same thing on Lotto Friday. We'll look for triggers to the upside for calls at 152.41. And there's our first target. Or puts at 150.88. And there's our target to the downside. That's on PG, Procter & Gamble. Palantir, also an inside bar, hammer candle. We do have full time frame continuity to the downside, so we'll see how Palantir plays out. But calls at $6.38, puts at $6.18. XLV, 2 down, finish green. There's that hammer candle we talked about. There's nice time frame continuity that we talked about. Calls at 136.06. Target 1. Target 2 is that gap fill that we talked about. And target 3 and target 4 and so on, which we likely won't hit, but that's where they would be on XLV. Guys, that's it for Lotto Friday. Make sure you're subscribed down below. Give me a thumbs up if you like what you're watching here. There's tons more that I put out every single day. A ton of learning tool videos right from the beginning to advanced to learn this strategy, because it really is the easiest strategy you guys will learn. There's really no indicators. We don't use EMAs. We don't use RSIs. We don't use VWAP. We don't use EMA crossings. This strategy uses strictly price action, strictly the candlesticks. So I want to thank you guys for watching. I've had a fantastic year with you guys. It's been one heck of a ride. We're going to see you next week before we run into the new year. We're going to have a yearly video coming out to see what stocks and what's looking to go high, what's looking to go low, where the setups are on the yearly charts. I'm excited to put that out for you guys. I've already started working on it. But good luck trading on Lotto Friday, guys. I hope you guys enjoy your Christmas wherever you are, with your family, with your friends, with your loved ones. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being a part of this channel. I really do truly appreciate all of you guys 100%. So thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Good luck, and we will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.